All right, y'all. I'm out here.
That's a red flag for me.
Red flag. Yes. Okay. Tell me about that.
Atheist all the way, man.
Oh. No one believes in objective truth. You know what I'm saying? And we can say whatever, but like if the sky is blue, the sky is blue. You know. And
Cool. So, you a preacher?
nah, I ain't a preacher. Nah.
All right, man.
Them boys ain't know what they was coming at you. Nothing. You feel me? It's some atheists who really just mad at God. You not atheist for real. You just mad at God. Like, that be the main issue. Y'all, my first experience, it was something. That's lit, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all.
Okay.
What y'all do?
Sounds good.
Nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys aren't doing anything later, 10:30 we're playing.
Okay, bet. All right, cool.
Intro.
All right, y'all. I'm out here. Don't really know what I'm doing for real.
I see anything in general.
Public interviews, and we just gonna let the Holy Spirit just do the Holy Spirit do. All right. All right. What's up? I'm here with
Styles.
How did y'all two meet?
We met college.
Okay, I see the jacket. Fire.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't go to Winston-Salem. We met at Shaw. Yeah.
That jacket's still fire though.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Okay. What would you say is the foundation of your relationship?
I would say communication, time.
Okay.
Yes, our girls. We got 2 daughters. So, yeah.
I got 5 nieces.
5 nieces.
Yeah.
You got a big family then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's tough.
Okay, cool. Do y'all have any, I guess, spiritual? Do you have a spiritual foundation with God or anything? Do y'all follow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
I believe in God, but we're not like, I'm about to run to church on Sunday.
Okay, cool. So
I do believe.
Okay, y'all just believe in like a God, like you know, because some people believe that there is a God, and some people believe in a specific faith. Like me personally, I follow Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just my belief. So it's like, is it more just?
Nah, I definitely believe in God, man. I come from a church family.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was raised in the church. Used to do all types of Sunday school programs, activities with the church system as well too. So yeah, I definitely believe in God.
And really, I want to talk about relationships. I feel like when it comes to society, even now, like, I feel like we don't, as individuals, we don't grow a good foundation with God first. Or Christ first. We just run to a relationship, and you already know how problematic that can be.
Yeah.
How do y'all, I guess, try to follow Christ? Not going to church, or y'all, word? Like, what do y'all try to?
So I actually send my daughters to church all the time with my mom. So one of the reasons why I don't get to go to church is because I work on the weekends. So Sundays is always the day I'm usually at work. So even though I can't go, I want them to be able to go, so they can kind of come up and grow up through that same upbringing that I had as a kid as well too.
See, my upbringing was a little different.
Okay.
Like, although yes, we went to church, my grandpa was also Muslim, so I might go to the masjid. So they might have a Quran, they might also have a Bible. So it's just like, we might say amen, and he might say amen.
That's an interesting dynamic.
So I'm just like, in my mind, I do believe there's a God, but I don't, like to put myself in a box. It's like, if you believe in what you believe, you're definitely entitled to your faith.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm not going to say my beliefs is more superior or whatever than yours, because I'm just like, I've seen kind of like both sides.
Yeah. Do you feel like you was drawn to either side, or he just kind of turned you off from both? Kind of just like the dynamic it was.
Yeah, because I feel like, even though like this is your religion, like you wasn't invested in, like it wasn't like something like they harped on. So I didn't feel like they was like, they say they, and they might go to a couple, events and whatnot, but like, you're not true to your religion. So it's like, it's hard to say like, oh, this is, bleeding bread and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I mean, there's a God, but who's to say that my God is, any better?
Yeah. And man, see, I know for me personally, my mom, she was a Christian. She didn't harp the, Christianity. She kind of just let me do my thing. But I think with me, I took time to seek God for myself, like get into the Word, like actually research, look up biblical information, like look at history, look at the credibility, things like that. it just really strengthened my faith to me to understand to go that way. So, but obviously, I'm a Christian, so I just implore you to just read the New Testament, and because I do feel like I do believe that's the way, and I do get your points. I feel like we're in a society where no one believes in objective truth. You know what I'm saying? And we can say whatever, but like if the sky is blue, the sky is blue. You know. And I just know that it was a man that said, "I'm the way, the truth, and the light," and no one's going to fall through him. So out of love, I just just keep seeking him.
Yeah.
You know. But thank you for talking. Nice talking to y'all.
I don't know, sorry, man.
I was gonna say we might have to run that back, but yeah, you definitely.
Oh my
cool,
goodness,
man. You
I think that was
definitely
good.
cool. Yeah, I'm wrong
You
with
did good.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
For
you. This is my
your
first night.
time,
That was your first time ever?
I don't know. Okay, cool.
Yeah, just sit down.
All right, man. What's your name, bro?
Lenny.
Lenny?
Lenny Rich, yeah.
Lenny Rich? All right, Thomas, man. All right, where you?
Talk about, yeah.
It was just general questions, man. Really to my relationships, for real. So yeah. So what's your type, man? What you looking into? What's your type of relationships? Like, what's your mindset? Yeah, what's your mindset?
How old are you?
25.
25?
Yeah.
You want me to give my perspective at that age or right now?
Right now.
My perspective on relationships. I mean, you definitely want somebody, you know what I'm saying, who's valid physically, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But like at this age where I'm at now, you want somebody who can like provide just as much mentally, you know what I'm saying, and like be more giving, reciprocating, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm at now, you tired of just, fucking with hoes in the seasons, you know?
So you feel like at my age it was more lust type, attractive type. That's what you was on.
That's a good word for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, to sum it up.
Okay.
In hindsight, yeah.
Okay. So, you good? Y'all good? Yeah. So I know you care about. Well, you spoke about character basically. What you bring, character. Do you care if she like has a faith background? If that makes sense. Like, does that matter to you?
I was about to say, this ain't religious based. You gotta believe in something more than you. You gotta believe in God. I feel like we all get to, our spiritual journey. We all work down that path, however we work down it. But you gotta be on the path. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want you to
Be a demon or nothing like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's cool.
So, you a preacher?
Nah, I ain't a preacher. Nah.
What? You out here?
Why you ask me that though? Like,
I don't know. It seems like you a preacher, gang.
where I give that off? Like,
I definitely feel like this going religious at some point.
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, they can get there. I mean, what? So do you follow any religion, by the way? Do you
Crazy.
do you follow a faith?
Probably like a culture, like
Okay.
a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? More
Okay.
so than that. Especially like in this day and age, everybody got their book. Everybody kind of believe what they believe is the right and the only way.
Yeah.
I kind of like follow a culture and a lifestyle, so like not to get locked into that, you know what I'm saying? Try to learn about everything and, just be good though, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? And know it's more than you.
Alright, so I guess like how did you pick your culture? Like what did you model after, like, you know what I'm saying? How did you sculpture like how you live your life?
Black, I love black people.
Okay, like black culture.
I'm from the, predominantly African American side of town. I mean, shit, I've really been around black people majority of my life. I remember like the first time like I was really around white people. It was like very different. You know what I'm saying? So,
It's a different
on
culture.
camera. They gonna yay me.
They gonna what you? What that mean?
They gonna cancel me.
Nah, you
They
know.
say I'll be a racist on camera, but nah, just that though. Definitely wanted to tap more into like what I felt like was my roots and like what made sense for me. You know what I'm saying? So,
See, I feel like, and I'm a Christian, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not religious, if that makes sense. And I
how
think
you a Christian?
that's what I'm about to explain. Because Christianity is just the way of Jesus and how he lived. So like the culture of how Jesus taught and how he walked. But I think sometimes, even in black culture and like churches, it get kind of
It's hard.
You know what I'm saying? Get kind of toxic.
I'll be safe.
Oh, that's your sister?
Family.
Say family,
Live
yeah.
a lifestyle.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's it really. I mean, that's it. I mean, you have me.
So you don't follow Jesus? What should
No,
we
I
do?
do.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm saying like. So you know what I'm saying? I follow his teaching his way. Kind of how you saying like the way you look at what's good and what's bad, what's evil is kind of like I guess culture, how you brought up.
Yeah.
That's like my version of what's good, bad, what's right, like what's wise. I follow biblical principles in his way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we focus on religion so much. Religion is like man-made and adds extra rules to it. It really is just, when you read about Jesus and how he spoke, how he walked and talked, is like,
You read the
that's
Bible?
what we follow. Yeah.
The whole Bible?
Not everything,
Not
yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
but like, so what do you feel like the biggest takeaway you got from it?
To me, man, to me personally, in the Bible it says that God's word is living. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really understand it until I actually started reading for myself. And
What that mean to you?
it just spiritually speaks to me when I used to read it. You know what I'm saying? To my situation. And biblically, it's like God speaks to us in different ways, but in His Word, He speaks to us. But you won't really experience it until you really like read it. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of
You
games.
feel like it hit more when you reading it, or verse when like it's happening in real time, you know, like in the physical plane for you, and then like what you read mattered, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's both real. You know what I'm saying? Have you like read the Bible, got into it a little bit?
I be reading, I got a biblical name, so I definitely read my story.
What's your name again? Joshua.
My real name. That's my
Oh,
real name.
when'd you read it?
When did I read?
When the last time you read it?
Yeah, I was probably like around your age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I start kind of like turning the corner, I was like really thinking about shit, because it was interesting to me. I'm like, damn, this is my whole name, you know, and I didn't really understand like the roots of it, you know. So, but definitely like, you know, more smaller excerpts. I definitely want to tackle, you know, the Bible. I want to tackle the Bible, the Torah, the Quran. You know what I'm saying? Just you know, as literature. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Just check it out. See what it got to say, more so than anything.
Yeah, I think I feel like what God kind of challenged me to do this year, for real, like recently, is kind of looking at history, looking at evidence. What makes the Bible credible? What makes all that credible? Because it's like the information out there, but we don't really look for it. But it's out there. And I know when it comes to God, it's like when you seek Him, you will find Him. You know what I'm saying?
So that's the objective for like going around interviewing and shit. That's like the point.
Yeah, really. That's why I live, for real. Honestly, like I really live to like, one, I live for God, to please God, for real.
Okay.
And I do have a production company, and like I make short films, things like that. But I do bring it to Christ as best I can.
I knew I had a feeling.
I'm like, how you?
I had a feeling though, just based off the questions. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, just the vibe, the energy. It's crazy though, cause like I was reading for y'all walked up, and it was like what I can't tell you, but it was some shit like this. It was some shit like this for sure. You know what I'm saying? What'd you say your name was?
Thomas.
Thomas?
Yeah.
Yo, we live at Old News Vintage. Know the block, pull up, Lenny Rich, Thomas. Believe in God. Believe in something.
For sure.
We out. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, man, for your time. You the first person. He called me a preacher.
Already.
I ain't even say nothing.
Off rip.
I might as well wear a suit, bro. How you doing? What's your name, sir?
Josh.
Josh, Thomas.
What's up, sir?
Dominic. Okay, what's up, man? Really, we're here talking about relationships, man.
We got some shitty ones.
Oh, for real? Are y'all both in a relationship right now?
No.
Oh, y'all been through something. Y'all single?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I guess, what do you look forward to for a partner-wise? Like, what qualities are you looking for?
Right now, I want peace.
Peace.
Last
shit
relationship
together.
was chaos. I want peace.
Vulnerability is important.
Yeah.
You gotta be open. You gotta talk about your shit.
Yeah. Okay. Do y'all value any? Because I'm hearing character really. So we're basically talking about. Do y'all value when it comes to just spirituality? Do y'all value as they call a church girl or girl that's following into a certain faith.
That's a red flag for me.
Red flag. You got some. Okay. Tell me about that.
Atheist all the way, man.
Oh. Okay, come on.
Hey, you see the skateboard? You like my skateboard?
That's crazy.
Nah, it definitely is. You know what I'm saying? Alright, now you said atheist. I like that word. What's up? Are you doing, fam?
Yeah, bro. I was raised Mormon. I was raised super religious, Orthodox, like, not my thing.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm spiritual, but not Christian. I was raised Catholic, but I'm not strictly, I don't know, Christian anymore.
Okay. Alright, so is there like any like trigger point for your quote unquote deconversion, so to speak? Like, is there any reason?
Like your red flags that you see.
Believe whatever you want to believe. I'm cool with that. Just don't push your beliefs on me, and that's fine. Like, everyone's got their thing.
I ain't doing that.
It's great.
We don't want to throw any red flags.
There's crazy shit out there. Like, believe whatever you want to believe. There's something bigger than us in this universe.
Yeah.
We can all agree to that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so you're not truly atheist. You just kind of like you don't give like credence to whatever's beyond. You don't care.
No, like,
It is what it is.
if there's an afterlife, if I live a good life, I'm a good person, I'll be fine.
Okay. So you said Mormon. Like my thing is, I just want to know like the reason. Like, is there an inherent reason why you kind of just left everything behind, or like why you didn't like try Jesus, so to speak? Like why you didn't try any other random faith?
I mean, I've tried. I've gone to lots of churches in my life, and all of it's just the same. You know? It's also restrictive, like,
For sure. So the same qualities. Like, what are those qualities that you think are like so bad and so egregious?
I don't think it's bad.
But bad for you.
That kind of
Bad for me. Like, why you just saying
You believe what you want to believe.
like fuck it all. Like, why you know what I'm saying? How do you get there?
If there is a God out there, if there's something out there, like, why do they care if you go to church?
Okay, that's fair.
You know, if you're a good person, there's lots of shitty people who go to church every week, right?
Absolutely. Okay, so last thing, do you think that quote unquote spirits, as people define them, like, you know, intangible things like air or like the energy behind why things happen? Because you said you were spiritual, so maybe you can talk about this, you know, but like, what does spirit like mean to you? What does spiritual stuff mean?
That's a complicated question. I mean, I feel like everything's connected when we're another guy. Okay. You know, we're all just a bunch of atoms at the end of the day. That's true. There's not, at the end of the day, there's not that much, you know, separating us from the ground, like beneath our feet. We're definitely a little bit maybe higher level of spirituality that we're able to comprehend. I've lived in Thailand for a while, so I did a lot of Buddhism. So to them, like, being human is the highest level of before you reach nirvana. So you're conscious of your actions, you're able to change, you know, your surroundings, I guess. There's like animals that don't have that freedom of, to control their actions, to make decisions. They're just going off instinct.
Or to a more limited they do. In other words, you could argue that we are also instinctual.
Oh, we definitely are.
Like
100%.
So by definition, even though we have a higher level of it, we're just as instinctual as those other animals. We just have more capabilities. You know, physically we're gifted too. We have thumbs and we can sweat. Like we can run. We're fit. We can throw things like sticks and stuff. We can shove it up the animal's asshole if we wanted to. You know what I'm saying? We can.
That was so weird. That took a turn
That's the big
there.
thing to them is like being able to be cognizant of that and like detach yourself from your instincts. Like that's you know, meditation and stuff like that. Like kind of getting deep into it. Like it's all about detachment. Like, not owning anything. That's like monks. They only own two sets of robes. So on one's watch, they got something else. And they're not allowed to own anything else. They're not allowed to have food. And all the food they have, they got to be given. It's all about detachment to that.
I want to ask you a quick too. You said something about like just being a good person. But I think even like what is good is kind of perspective. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's perspective what good is. And I feel like society will always.
I mean, there's some basic tests, like treat others the way you want to be treated, don't rape, don't kill, don't steal, like basic shit, you know.
Yeah. And I think even with that, like even my belief, I'm a Christian by the way, I'm a Christian. I think even the inherentness of the same conscience of what's good and what's evil. And obviously, I believe, science is science.
Yeah.
But I think you do have a soul, you do have a spirit, you do have a conscience, you feel guilty. And I know you made a statement about the ground, and us, we kind of have a conscience. Or animals don't have a guilty feeling, or, oh, I did something good, or I did something bad.
So I want to.
And I think God placed that kind of consciousness, in all of us. So
I respect that.
Yeah. But also when you said just going to church and seeing just people with poor character in church, and to me, church needs work. You know what I'm saying? Church definitely needs work. I feel like a lot of people experience a lot of negative things in church.
I think religion causes a lot of conflict in the world. It's unnecessary. Look at Israel and Gaza. That's all religious based, and that religion should not be causing conflict. Religion should be a place that you find yourself and you find happiness. That's a good force in the world, and a lot of times it's not these days.
And I think too, what the issue is that we're focused on religion, and what Christianity is really following Jesus' teaching. It's not religion. It says in the Bible, the whole Bible is something that one knows to know. Yeah. And it's kind of what you said. So I think we get caught up in that. And what I enjoy about Christianity is that it's not more about good and evil. It's more about, do I have a relationship with Christ? And He's redeemed me. So it's we don't walk around worried about going to hell, or how some people may do. I think biblically it's not correct. Yeah. It's you have someone that's covered you already, and you're following you while you're following you when you trip up. But obviously some people may abuse it and carry the title of Christian, which then makes Christ look better.
Yeah.
So
I guess, yeah. No, but they're kind of you guys.
Wait,
for sure.
I gotta ask this last question. Yeah. All right. Is there anything that the universe, a human, Jesus himself came down, aliens from the freaking sky, whatever, right? Meatballs, cloud chance, whatever. Is there anything can happen, anything that could occur that would make you change your position and believe in Jesus?
There is not.
No. Or be a Christian?
There is not.
There is nothing.
There is not.
At all?
No.
0%.
0%.
Okay. And it's stamped.
Yep.
Because
nope.
Okay. I mean,
it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, bro, meatballs come from the sky. I mean, that's kind of heavy.
Yeah.
At that point, meatballs, spaghetti. I think I'm gonna.
So Jesus right now came down, on some Zeus stuff, right?
Hey, I'm Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
So let me ask you, you're a Christian too, right?
Yeah. Sure.
If Zeus came down right now, will you give up Christianity? If Zeus came down,
I would have
you
to
give up,
question.
The Greeks are right?
Yes.
I would have to question.
Okay.
No.
Zeus is here. Yeah.
Listen.
When you say that Jesus is fake and the Greeks are right all along.
Listen. Here's the deal. All right. So I don't know. I don't speak for everybody else. Well, I can speak for me, right? Listen. You know what I'm saying? I want the truth, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? If the truth that I know is disproven by any actual means, I will change my position. Why? Because the proof is in the pudding.
So let me ask you, why is the truth that important?
Why is it that important?
Religion's not about truth. Religion's about faith, right? Not truth. It's believing something you don't know.
But
that's the whole basis of religion.
But truth is also what you believe it to be true. Okay. So if you believe that the sky is red, then the sky is red. Even though to human logic the sky is blue. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So your beliefs, you can lie to yourself all you want. Okay. I can lie and say Jesus is real. I can lie and say atheism is the way. I can lie and say whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you believe to be true, that's your truth, right? You know what I'm saying? So
I respect that.
Yeah, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about, how you want to say atheism is right or wrong. That means nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to be all right, you know what I'm saying? To have a good life. You know what I'm saying?
Be a good person.
Yes, it's all
right? It's happiness.
But,
love and happiness. That's all it's about, right?
Yeah, and whatever you come across in life, if it actually does crack your mindset for any reason, you know what I'm saying, just kind of be open to it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because we all learning. Counter evidence happens every day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He said the car was going to stop honking because it's God's miracle, but it didn't happen. You You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all weren't there. It was a crazy experience.
Yeah, and it didn't happen. So I was questioning everything I believed in for a second, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
It was cool.
Yeah.
I just want to say too.
No, it's great.
I just want to say too. I just implore you to, get into New Testament. Just give it a chance. And even me myself, what I try to myself to do more is to get more into history and get historical evidence. And it's helped build my faith. Follow Jesus and things like that. So appreciate y'all time. Have a good one. I love you. Good night, y'all.
See you.
All right, man.
Them
EJ.
boys ain't know what they was coming into. Nothing. You feel me?
Hey, man.
EJ scared them.
Hey, man. EJ ain't saying like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? This going on top of the channel, though. But EJ ain't saying, oh, skateboard.
That's it.
My skateboard down here.
That's it.
Yeah.
Bro, you too heavy. Alright, that's it, y'all. They didn't know what they was coming into. But you could tell though the shorter guy is some atheist who really just mad at God. You not atheist for real. You just mad at God. Like, that be the main issue. You see how he was like, he got all red. He like, dang, EJ not here no more. He like closed himself off. He said, "There's nothing. There's nothing." What? What was you saying?
Nah, I didn't say nothing.
But yeah, he was closed off and said, "There's nothing anybody can see. If Jesus himself comes to me, I'm saying no. If I see meatballs from the sky, I'm saying that's wild." But I feel like go to scripture. I feel like people openly reject Jesus. They just openly do, and you kind of heard it firsthand.
Yeah, throughout the video, man.
So
you're gonna see it. We're gonna do more of these. You know what I'm saying? Take it to the streets. Hashtag take it to the street.
Step. It's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Sir.